Have you ever heard the saying, little things reveal a lot? Well, it's true. The small choices you make in your daily lives can actually reveal a lot about who you are. From what you eat for breakfast to how you organize your desk, can reveal a surprising amount about your personality, habits, and preferences. Whether you realize it or not, these little details may seem insignificant, but they can add up to create a complete picture of who you are. So let's take a closer look at these 18 little things and discover what they might be saying about you. 1. How you drink your coffee. If you prefer your coffee black, you might be a no-nonsense, straightforward kind of person. You know what you like and you're not afraid to stick to it. On the other hand, if you like your coffee with a lot of milk and sugar, you might be someone who likes to take things a little sweeter in life. You're probably a friendly and warm person who loves to connect with others. And if you're someone who likes to try different types of coffee or enjoys experimenting with new flavors and brewing methods, you're likely a curious and adventurous soul who isn't afraid to step outside their comfort zone. So next time you're sipping on your favorite brew, take a moment to think about what your coffee preferences say about you. 2. How you carry your bag. If you prefer to carry your bag on your shoulder, you might be someone who values convenience and practicality. You need to have easy access to your belongings and be able to move around freely without being weighed down. On the other hand, if you prefer to carry your bag in your hand, you might be someone who values fashion and style. You see your bag as an extension of your outfit and want to show it off to the world. And if you're someone who likes to wear your bag across your body, you're likely someone who values security and safety. You want to keep your belongings close and feel confident that they won't be easily snatched away. So the next time you grab your bag before heading out, remember that it's not just a fashion accessory, it's a reflection of who you are. 3. Which side of the bed you sleep on? If you sleep on the left side of the bed, you might be someone who values routine and structure. You like to have a set way of doing things and you tend to be organized in your daily life. On the other hand, if you sleep on the right side of the bed, you might be someone who values creativity and spontaneity. You're open to trying new things and you tend to be more impulsive in your decision-making. And if you're someone who sleeps in the middle of the bed, you might be someone who values balance and compromise. You're a natural peacemaker and you always strive to find a middle ground in any situation. So next time you climb into bed, take a moment to think about which side you're sleeping on says about you. 4. How organized your desk is. If your desk is clean and organized with everything in its place, you might be someone who values structure and efficiency. You like to have a clear workspace to help you focus and be productive. On the other hand, if your desk is a little more cluttered with papers and pens scattered about, you might be someone who values creativity and flexibility. You like to have everything you need within reach and you tend to be more open to new ideas and ways of doing things. And if you're someone who falls somewhere in between, with a mix of organization and creativity, you might be someone who values balance and adaptability. You can switch between focusing on tasks and being open to new ideas as needed. So next time you sit down at your desk, take a moment to think about what your workspace says about you. 5. What's in your wallet? If you have a lot of credit cards in your wallet, you might be someone who values convenience and the ability to easily make purchases. You might also enjoy earning rewards and points with your credit card use. On the other hand, if you have a lot of cash in your wallet, you might be someone who values independence and self-sufficiency. You like to have the ability to make purchases without relying on a credit card or digital payment method. And if you have a lot of personal mementos, like photos or notes, in your wallet, you might be someone who values sentimental items and memories. You like to keep these items close to you as a reminder of special moments and people in your life. So next time you pull out your wallet, take a moment to think about what its contents say about you. 6. What you do while watching TV. If you like to watch TV while also scrolling through your phone, you might be someone who values multitasking and efficiency. You like to make the most of your time and stay connected to others even while enjoying your favorite shows. On the other hand, if you like to fully immerse yourself in the TV show or movie, you might be someone who values relaxation and escapism. You enjoy being able to fully tune out the rest of the world and get lost in the story on the screen. And if you like to watch TV while also doing something else, like knitting or cooking, you might be someone who values productivity and practicality. You like to be able to multitask and accomplish multiple things at once. So next time you settle in to watch TV, take a moment to think about what your viewing habits say about you. 7. What's on your bookshelf? If you have a lot of fiction books on your shelf, you might be someone who values imagination and creativity. You enjoy getting lost in a good story and exploring different worlds and characters. On the other hand, if you have a lot of nonfiction books on your shelf, you might be someone who values knowledge and self-improvement. You enjoy learning about new topics and expanding your understanding of the world. And if you have a mix of both fiction and nonfiction books, you might be someone who values balance and diversity. You enjoy exploring different genres and perspectives. So next time you take a look at your bookshelf, take a moment to think about what your book choices say about you. 8. Whether you keep an eye on the time or not. If you're someone who likes to keep an eye on the time, you might be someone who values punctuality and efficiency. You like to make sure you're on time for appointments and meetings, and you don't like to waste time. On the other hand, if you're someone who doesn't pay much attention to the time, you might be someone who values living in the moment and taking things as they come. You like to be spontaneous and flexible with your schedule. And if you're someone who falls somewhere in between, you might be someone who values balance and mindfulness. You like to stay aware of the time without letting it control your every move. So next time you check your watch or glance at the clock on the wall, take a moment to think about what your relationship with time says about you. 9. How often you give compliments. If you're someone who gives compliments often, you might be someone who values kindness and positivity. You like to make others feel good about themselves and spread positivity wherever you go. On the other hand, if you're someone who rarely gives compliments, you might be someone who values honesty and authenticity. You like to reserve your compliments for when they're truly deserved and not just handed out flippantly. And if you're someone who falls somewhere in between, you might be someone who values balance and consideration. You like to give compliments when you genuinely feel they're deserved but also don't hold back when you see an opportunity to boost someone's mood. So next time you give someone a compliment or receive one yourself, take a moment to think about what your habits around giving compliments say about you. 10. How well your sheets are made up on the bed. If you're someone who likes to make their bed with perfectly tucked sheets and fluffy pillows, you might be someone who values order and cleanliness. You like things to be neat and tidy and take pride in your space looking put together. On the other hand, if you're someone who doesn't put a lot of effort into making your bed, you might be someone who values practicality and efficiency. You see making the bed as a waste of time and prefer to put your energy into more important tasks. And if you're someone who falls somewhere in between, you might be someone who values balance and mindfulness. You like to make your bed in a way that's comfortable and cozy, but not necessarily perfect. So next time you make up your bed, take a moment to think about what your habits say about you. 11. What your habits around giving or receiving money. If you're someone who always insists on paying for things first, you might be someone who values independence and self-sufficiency. You don't like to rely on others for financial support and prefer to take care of things yourself. On the other hand, if you're someone who always lets others pay for things first, you might be someone who values kindness and generosity. You enjoy doing things for others and don't mind accepting help when it's offered. And if you're someone who falls somewhere in between, you might be someone who values balance and consideration. You like to take turns paying for things and appreciate when others do the same. So next time you're out with friends and it comes time to pay, take a moment to think about what your habits around giving and receiving money say about you. 12. What your smartphone screen looks like. If you're someone who has a lot of notifications on your home screen, you might be someone who values being connected and in the know. You like to stay on top of things and don't want to miss anything important. On the other hand, if you're someone who keeps their home screen free of clutter and only has essential apps displayed, you might be someone who values simplicity and organization. You like to keep things streamlined and efficient. And if you're someone who falls somewhere in between, you might be someone who values balance and mindfulness. You have some important apps easily accessible, but also take care to keep your screen from being too cluttered. So next time you look at your smartphone screen, take a moment to think about what it says about you. 13. What kind of your handwriting? If you have big, bold handwriting, you might be someone who is confident and outgoing. You like to make a statement and don't mind being noticed. On the other hand, if you have small, neat handwriting, you might be someone who is detail-oriented and organized. You like to take care with everything you do and pay attention to the little things. And if you have handwriting that falls somewhere in between, you might be someone who values balance and adaptability. You can adjust your style to fit the situation and don't mind trying new things. So next time you pick up a pen, take a moment to think about what your handwriting says about you. 14. Your scent preferences. If you love floral scents, you might be someone who values beauty and femininity. You enjoy the softness and delicacy of flowers and like to surround yourself with their sweet aroma. On the other hand, if you prefer woody or musky scents, you might be someone who values strength and confidence. You like the boldness and earthiness of these scents and appreciate their grounding effect. And if you have a scent preference that falls somewhere in between, you might be someone who values balance and versatility. You can appreciate different scents in different situations and enjoy exploring new fragrances. So next time you're choosing a perfume or scented product, take a moment to think about what your scent preferences say about you. 15. Which chocolate drink you prefer? If you prefer milk chocolate, you might be someone who values comfort and familiarity. You enjoy the sweetness and creaminess of milk chocolate and like to stick with what you know. On the other hand, if you prefer dark chocolate, you might be someone who values sophistication and complexity. You appreciate the rich flavor and bitter undertones of dark chocolate and enjoy exploring new tastes. And if you enjoy both milk and dark chocolate, you might be someone who values balance and variety. You can appreciate different flavors in different situations and enjoy mixing things up. So next time you're reaching for a chocolate treat, take a moment to think about what your chocolate preferences say about you. 16. How often you eat breakfast and what it consists of. If you eat breakfast every day, you might be someone who values routine and structure. You appreciate starting your day with a healthy meal and feel energized and focused as a result. On the other hand, if you skip breakfast or only eat a small snack, you might be someone who values flexibility and spontaneity. You prefer to adapt to your body's needs and eat when you feel hungry. And if you have a favorite breakfast food or ritual, such as oatmeal or coffee, you might be someone who values comfort and familiarity. You enjoy the comforting feeling of a warm bowl of oatmeal or the familiar taste of your go-to coffee order. So next time you're enjoying your breakfast, take a moment to think about what it says about you. 17. How many pairs of shoes you own. If you own a lot of shoes, you might be someone who values fashion and style. You enjoy trying out new looks and keeping up with the latest trends. On the other hand, if you only own a few pairs of shoes, you might be someone who values simplicity and practicality. You prefer to keep things streamlined and focus on what's essential. And if you own a moderate number of shoes, you might be someone who values balance and versatility. You can appreciate different styles and types of shoes and enjoy having options without going overboard. So next time you're taking inventory of your shoe collection, take a moment to think about what it says about you. 18. What type of music you listen to. If you're someone who loves to listen to upbeat, high-energy music, you might be someone who values positivity and motivation in your life. On the other hand, if you prefer more mellow or introspective music, you might be someone who enjoys quiet reflection and deeper emotional connections. Similarly, your taste in music can also reveal a lot about your cultural background, interests, and even your age group. By paying attention to the type of music you enjoy, you can gain a better understanding of yourself and those around you, and even discover new things about the world of music. So next time you're listening to your favorite tunes, take a moment to think about what they might be saying about you. You might be surprised at what you learn. That's it. We've discussed about 18 little things in life that can reveal a lot about who you are. From the way you carry our bag to your choice of music, each small detail can give you a glimpse into your personality, preferences, and even your values. By paying attention to these little details, you can gain a better understanding of yourself and those around you. So next time you're going about your day, take a moment to notice the little things. They might just reveal more about you than you ever imagined. I hope this video has been helpful. Don't forget to like, share, then subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.